Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 89 of Bird Squawk. Yeah, Victory Monday, baby.
This is
Victory.
looking a little more realistic, maybe. I don't know. But, wow, who is this team right now? What's going on? I'm not sure. I really don't know what's going on. But a big win against the Saints. Biggest win of the year.
Vibe was happening down there at the link.
Yeah, it was good. It felt good. And now, I don't know. Expectations change, I guess. I was talking to him. I said, I obviously I want them to be good. But it's been kind of nice not having to stress about them. Well, of course, it's the Eagles, so they decide to, hey, maybe we'll...
Gotta pull you right back in. You know, right when you're out, they pull you back in.
So, I mean, the score looks a little closer than it was. They made it interesting at the end, like they had to, of course. But what a game. I mean, truly put another performance together. Once again... We'll look into deeper things and how deep you can look into things, but another performance that they came out, knew what they wanted to do, and did it. And you got contribute from everyone. The defense.
And, I mean, when you're saying everyone, JJ.
Dude,
Arcega, Whiteside.
Big.
With a big play.
Big 23-yard catch.
I mean, has it come down to the point now, if you need one catch, and you got between J-Jaw and Rager,
J-Jaw.
Who are you going to? J-Jaw.
I think I'm going to J-Jaw. Came in clutch. But, I mean, another big game. We'll start with the defense. 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions. TJ Edwards with an interception. Darius Slay with the huge pick 6. And then the fumble recovery on the fumble by Mark Ingram. That's huge. If the defense can get turnovers, they converted on the turnovers, then got 17 points off of turnovers. That's huge. Offensive side, once again, I saw improvement. I've seen things that I like to see. The game plan was good. Jalen looked good. We'll look deeper into Jalen again, but they did what is successful.
I've gotten, I think, back on the saucy train. We talked about this on the way home. I think I'm back in the saucy sauce.
Yeah, who's got the sauce? Saucy's got the sauce.
Who's got the sauce?
I never wavered from Saucy. I want to be here for that.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was here saying I'm still on board. It shows. He's gotten comfortable. He knows what's working, and he's sticking with it. And I like that. I think people were overreacting early on, saying whatever. He's a first-time head coach. He's getting comfortable. And I think, even though I don't think Gannon's out of the water yet, I think it's kind of showing for Jonathan Gannon, too. I think he's starting to get comfortable, starting to understand what's working, and they're looking more like an actual defense. Are they a great defense? I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it does come down to what he has to work with. But I do believe Saucy's getting comfortable, and I do believe no matter what you do, if you throw it 1,000,000 times, you run it 1,000,000 times, there's still going to be people complaining.
Yes, of course.
Oh, we're running too much now. And did you ever, as an Eagles fan, ever think we'd be saying something like that? I mean,
running.
Come on. Howard ran it,
dude,
5 times in a row. Can you believe that?
There's nothing better than running the ball and knowing that team can't stop you. It's one of the best feelings in sports, that you can just run it down their throat.
Yeah, they came in with the number 1 run defense, and we just softened them up. And then Howard was just popping.
Obviously,
you know?
We'll have to deal with whatever that is with Howard. He's probably going to be out. But that being said, it's Giants week, so
yeah,
we got the Giant killer.
You know what happens during Giants week?
Yeah, Boston Scott's going to show up.
It's Boston Scott week, right?
But we'll get into the Giants game soon. But Jalen Hurts, I don't know. He's taking a step in the right direction again. With that being said, I don't want to hate on the guy here, but it's with the legs again. I still want to see development with the arm. He did make some big throws, some big out.
I see him feeling more comfortable. You know,
yes.
I see them putting him in better positions. Would I love to see him hand the ball off a little bit more than keep it?
Yes.
Yes. Do we go back to what we've always been saying? We want this kid to be successful.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just not 100% sold yet, but I'm warming up.
I'm getting close.
I'm warming up to it.
Like I said last week, if he continues to play like he's playing right now, to me, he deserves at least next year. I think you can still push it on for one more year if he is going to develop as he has. Because the last couple weeks, I've seen things that have kind of got me back on board with him. Early on, it looked like he was kind of stuck. They were doing too much, and I think now the play calling has helped. And I know they're running the ball a lot, but I still see him making some big throws, but at the same time missing open guys or still a little jittery in the pocket. There's some things that he still needs to continue to grow on, but I see positives.
The best option right now is him. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
I agree.
Because, come on, let's be real. Russ isn't coming to Philadelphia.
Rodgers isn't coming to Philadelphia.
Rodgers isn't coming to Philadelphia.
The
Deshaun Watson doesn't want to come to Philadelphia. There's no showstopper in this year's draft. So, let's put that stuff into the defense.
Exactly.
Let's build the defense. I mean, it's TJ Edwards. I mean, classic Eagles. We talked about that. He has one good game. We sign him to a one-year deal. I mean, but really, when we have linebackers playing, what a plus.
Yeah, I mean, he looked good, and I still think they need to address linebacker 100%. But if he's going to be playing decent like he was on Sunday, and he's been growing, improving, that's good. If you can at least have average people at the linebacker position.
And we've seen Gannon adjust,
Yes.
Would I love to see Gannon adjust against a seasoned quarterback?
That's the big thing.
That's the next step. I mean, against these Simeons and whatever, blitz the heck out of them and confuse them and do whatever. They're going to throw the ball to you like we saw on Sunday.
Exactly. I think this is where I'm at. Yes, the schedule looks good. And yes, there is a 100% path to the playoffs right now. But they really don't have a statement win yet.
No,
truly.
we talked about this, it's 1 week at a time.
Yes.
Because I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what dumpster fire the Giants are. I mean, and today they got rid of the clapper.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what dumpster fire Washington is. These division games always come down to the final minutes.
Yeah.
They're always competitive. So I'm not taking anything for granted. It's week by week. Let's see what happens.
Should they beat the Giants on Sunday? Yes. But once again, it's division. Like you said, it's anything can happen, and they still are butthurt over the whole tanking thing, stud found, whatever you want to think about. But they're gonna have a little extra juice, and it's division. They're at home.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Judge and Freddie Kitchens really scare me. But
Joe Judge, I can't stand
we
the guy.
should take care of these guys. I mean, we should do to them what we started out with the Saints. Put our foot on their throat and just finish them off. Another, I'm kind of looking at this Eagles team week by week. Week by week, each game means something to me. Okay, we had 2 good ones in a row.
Yep.
Can we put a third one? Can we come out and dominate these Giants like we should?
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting that in 2 weeks when the bye comes up, they could be above 500. Which, like I said, you can look into that, and yes, that's exciting that they are actually going to be maybe contending for a playoff spot. But I don't know. What I did see improvement was the defense. Early on, they were on dudes. The coverage was really good early in the game. There is things to look positive on. I just think the growth from just week 1 to now gives me a little bit more of an excitement for the future, maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, I loved Saucy coming out saying he was too conservative.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Saucy realized, I got to keep going here,
Yeah.
You cannot score too many points, okay? This is the Eagles, all right?
Yeah.
We need to keep scoring if we can. Can't be 3 and outs, letting them back in. We gotta keep going.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, I respected him saying that. We'll talk about the running backs again, because Miles Sanders, I don't know, man. We had this talk. But now Jordan Howard getting hurt doesn't help because he's going to be needed. I know I said Boston Scott, and it's his game to shine.
At the end of the day, Miles is a stud. It's just you would like him to be a little bit better with the ball security, right?
Yes.
And have a little bit more smarts, game time situations.
Yeah, went out of
when
balance
to go
again.
Down, He goes out of bounds. He's just not mentally smart in some situations.
Yeah, he just is, I don't know, there's just too much boom or bust with him because if you really look at the stat line, he had a good game. He had like 95 yards.
And it didn't feel like he did anything.
Exactly. The stat line looks
I think it was like
decent.
18 carries for 95 yards.
Yeah, it's like a
that.
decent stat line, but the fumble makes you look bad. You ran out of balance again. Just situational stuff. Yeah. I don't know. It's just because Jordan Howard is just one of those guys that, as the game goes on, people don't want to tackle him.
Yeah,
he's a big bruiser guy.
That dude's getting 3 or 4 yards at a clip.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, that was the best thing for me as an Eagles fan that's been yearning for the run for so many years, is like watching him get the ball five times in a row. And making positive yardage.
Yeah, so the running back thing is going to be very interesting this offseason because I think Miles, I don't know what his contract is, but it truly is going to be iffy if you renew him, like I've said a little bit.
I feel like Saucy has like built into the identity now, this running game.
No, right? 100%. He realized
everything else is coming off of that now,
yes.
And again, we're down there live. We're seeing some stuff. Devontae is open like 7-11.
Oh, he's always open.
Dude is open.
And I said this to him. It seems that development has shown, I think Jalen is more comfortable with him, and he's kind of more, Devontae's become more of a, Devontae's down there somewhere. Like, he's more willing to just throw it to him. That sideline catch that he couldn't get the feet in, beautiful. A better ball in the back of the end zone, maybe could have came down with that. He's more willing to. The big thing with Jalen, and I know I don't want to go off from Devontae because he's a stud, but the big thing with Jalen is working that middle of the field. That is something that he does not like to throw at all in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like he's still a little hesitant to throw his guys open. You know what I mean? It's like he's waiting for them to be open.
Yes.
But another big thing, I think, how we all loved Ertz. We did.
Yes.
Wish him nothing but the best. But boy, has Goddard shined since he stepped out of the shadow a little bit.
Yeah. That was right about that too. You were hating. You were like, he shouldn't get the deal.
Yeah.
He's taking the step. He has.
If he can keep it going, if he can keep progressing and be that guy we need and come up with the clutch catch all the time.
Yeah, Goddard has looked good since Ertz has left, and that's great. That's happy to see. And you locked him up. You locked Avonte Maddox up. He had a good game on Sunday too. I don't know, man.
Where I feel Goddard differs from Ertz is the
he
yards after the catch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He is a bull once he gets that ball, where Ertz would just drop as soon as he got the ball.
No, 100%. But you can tell that Jalen and Dallas have a good connection already too.
I just feel like we've got some little bit of age still left on that roster, but we got young.
Yes.
At certain spots.
Yeah, the O-line, they have not gotten enough credit. They have been amazing right now.
Man,
Malata, Kelsey, Dickerson.
Dog mentality.
Oh, man. They nasty, man.
Nasty.
We nasty.
You got Kelsey just knocking people out.
Yeah.
Malata has become the bodyguard.
Yeah, he's
which you love seeing. And Dickerson is kind of feeling his way.
Yeah, they have looked really good recently, which is great. And they're even, as healthy as they are, they're not even full strength at that O-line. That Jack Driscoll has stepped in big, too. So that's nice to see after last year's dreck that the O-line is back to being what it is in this city.
What I really feel like, though, too, is, we can't just keep relying on two guys to catch the ball. Quez, we got to get Quez open. And I feel like we're close to, like, Rager might just go to the bench. Because they're trying to find avenues for this kid. They're trying to do stuff with him. And he just does not get open. I would at this point bring Ward in and say, let's give you a shot.
Yeah, I don't know what the Rager thing. It's disappointing. And it's like, I get that people want to give him a shot, but you can't look at what Devontae's doing and then be like...
That's the big microscope for me. That's what put it really in focus for me.
Yeah.
And we talked about this. I said, when you look at what Devontae's done in 6 games?
Well, it's like, 11?
11 games, I'm sorry. And you think about what Rager's done in 2 years?
Yeah.
there's no comparison.
No,
I mean,
not at
this
all.
dude is like stuck in quicksand or something. You know, the punt returns, kick returns, it's 5
Whatever.
yards if
Yeah.
he catches
I
it.
mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They can't find a spot for this kid.
No, I agree. They are trying. Like when they did the jet sweeps in Vegas, they try, and it just nothing really gets going, and that's what it sucks. I mean, you finally hit on Devontae, but you still kind of need another wide receiver. But you can't draft another one. You gotta go.
No, I would
you gotta
not
go vet
waste
route,
it.
or you gotta
Yes.
go and you gotta go defense in the draft.
Yes.
But I mean, I don't know. What are you thinking? I mean, I still am trying to temper expectations. I said that right when we left the game. It's going to be hard to stay level-headed now.
But we said from the onslaught, expectations are low.
But
so anything
it's
that
slowly going
happens,
up.
you know, like we talked about earlier, they pull you in. But anything that happens is like, you know, I mean, this guy, Saucy, if he makes the playoffs, I mean, is he in line for Coach of the Year? I mean,
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, really, the way we started to scrap all that and then come out now and have a new offense and kind of buy into, you know, once we got rid of all that RPO crap.
Yeah, they realized that
really
wasn't
settled
work.
in.
Yeah.
We got 3 awesome running backs.
Yeah.
That kind of open everything else up for Jalen.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll have to see, and it's going to be interesting. It's the Giants. It's division. We get into these division games now, so everything's heightened. And they're 5-6 and a half a game out of a playoff spot. That's crazy that 5 weeks ago, I don't think I would have been saying that.
And the Cowboys are going in a different direction.
Yeah, but don't start talking about the division.
We're not talking about division,
No.
but I'm just throwing it out there that the Cowgirls, that last game of the year, might mean something.
We say that every year, but we'll see what happens. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Have a great holiday, all
Yes.
right? Happy Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
everybody. Go Birds.